There's a beautiful teaching in Judaism that we are to follow in the footsteps of God. B'chol d'rachav de'eu. We should know Him in all His ways. Shabbat Shalom. In this week's Parsha, Parshat Vayera, the Parsha opens with God's revelation to Abraham. Normally, when we have a revelation, we read, God speaks to the prophet. But in this case, God appears, and even before he can even start talking, Abram gets up to deal with the three guests that have arrived. Only after they leave does God reveal the reason for the visit, to tell Abraham about the impending destruction of the evil city of Sodom. So the question then becomes, what happened that precipitated God's visit to Abraham? We have to look at the end of last week's Torah portion, where Abraham at the age of 99 has his Brit Milah. He is in pain after that surgery. Vayera elav, God appeared before him, or to him, says the rabbis, levaker cholim, to visit the sick. And this leads us to a very, very important principle regarding visiting the sick. How do we respond? How do we act when we visit someone who is not well? Normally we walk in and we get involved with the person. We try to take their minds off the problems that they're dealing with, their illness. We try to distract them by telling them about everything else, from the weather to the sports scores to discuss politics. In this parasha, God is instructing us exactly what needs to be done. And that is Vayera, appear. Make the effort just to go and visit the person, to sit with them. You don't have to engage in conversation. Your mere presence is all that they need at that time. And the mere presence of God in Abraham helps Abraham, in spite of his pain, to realize that there are people in need. And Abraham had all the excuses to let those three people walk past, kachom hayom, in the heat of the day. But Abraham realizes that here was something he needed to be done to take care of the strangers. In terms of our own illness, quite often we'll find the excuse to say, I can't do anything, I'm in too much pain. Abraham at this moment gets up and deals with the needs of others. And what is completely mind-blowing is that he does this while he's having a divine revelation. Vayera elav, God appears before him. If any time Abram has an excuse not to act, this was the moment. And yet, Abraham turns to God and says, I need to deal with the needs of these poor, lost souls in the desert, struggling to walk in the heat of the day. Abraham understood that when it comes to serving God, we need to serve God not only in His presence, but finding the godliness in others and serving God through helping them. Abraham had every excuse in the book. He was in pain. It was hot. God was visiting him. But Abraham puts that all aside to help others. And so the question we are all left with is, what is our excuse to not help another person? Abraham had them all, but that wasn't good enough for him. He acted. And so too should we, as his descendants. Shabbat Shalom. Hi, this is Rabbi Lewin. If you've enjoyed the content of the sermons and the ideas that have been expressed in the YouTube video, please hit that first subscription button and notification bell and share the videos with friends. We'd love to grow the channel and love to engage with you. Please share your comments in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Have an amazing day.